What's up, guys? Genie here. Welcome to another Storytime / Bedtime story. And I am here to tell you guys another story, but this is about the time
For laughs.
well, the most embarrassing moment so far is actually, about me. So, the most embarrassing part of my life is about to happen right now. So, we live in Mira Mesa, and my parents, myself and my brother, were going to our cousin's house for something. And, you know how, like, when we reach to our cousin's house, we all have fun. And, I was very young like, back then. So, after we start doing some campfire stuff, and then, I don't know, my parents are, like, drinking, doing adult stuff. So, parents are cool, right? They do awesome stuff, right? Okay, so, while they're doing their thing, our cousins, CJ and Kailani, we actually, we started, like, playing around. You know what kids do, right? They, like, read some books, play around, they play tag, they, do some stuff like that, kid stuff, they throw balls at each other, shove each other in lockers, in closets, and scare them. But, we just did our cousin thing. We play games, play some GTA, or, I don't know, play some Navy SEALs, XCOM, I don't know, Call of Duty.
Brothers in Arms.
Oh, yeah, Brothers in Arms, crap like that. So then we were like, after a while, we got bored, so then we turned off all the lights, and then we started playing hide and seek in the dark. And then we thought that we were going to get in trouble because, our parents and our uncles and aunties are outside. So we were like, okay, let's just turn off the lights and play Ghost. So we start playing Ghost. And then our only thing that could let us see is our glow sticks. So we grabbed our glow sticks. I had a really cool glow stick. It was like a sword, some type of thing.
Mine was a star wand.
And my brother's Jaren, he had a Star Wand glow stick, so that was pretty cool. And our cousin had a pink wand, and our cousin had a blue, just plain glow stick. So then we start playing in the dark, and it was kind of creepy because if you see like glowing stuff, I thought it was a ghost. So sometimes when I saw like these things, I'd be hiding in the closet. I'd be like, "Ooh, gonna see a ghost." All right, so this is just we just having a fun time until we start screaming because girls are loud. Like if a girl gets scared, Kalani screamed the top of her lungs when CJ caught her, and then she screamed like banshee, and then we all get in trouble. So our uncle told us to watch some TV, and we were like, okay, fine. So then we watch some TV and we have a good time. And then actually, like, we're watching Transformers. The lights were still off, so, but the only things that were on were the kitchen light and the living room light. The rest of the place that was still off is what's it called? It was the hallway where the bathroom was, and the the only rooms that didn't have their light on was the bathroom, the hallway, and garage, and some other stuff like that. So then we started after we watched some Transformers, Dancing with the Stars, me and my cousin decided to man up, and we're like, okay, I guess we're getting to the age. Let's go watch some Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity back then was like pretty creepy as hell back then. I didn't even watch it yet, but I was like, what's Paranormal Activity? So he's like, okay, let's just go watch some Paranormal Activity. So the lights were still on, the living room, the kitchen. That's the only two lights that were on were the kitchen and the living room. And while we were watching, I got goosebumps. I'm like, what the hell? And there's some times that are like, I'd be watching a movie and I couldn't watch it because it was too creepy, so I closed my eyes sometimes. But I couldn't close my ears for some reason. But I heard some creepy stuff. So then, after the movie was over, I was kind of creeped out. I couldn't say a thing. So then I stick to my cousins and my brother's sister. No, my brother and my cousins. And then my parents are still drinking outside, smoking some cigarettes and stuff like that. You know what parents do. And I hate the feeling that after something scary happens, you need to go pee. Like, you need to go pee-pee or poo-poo. I don't know, the Don't Look Up, the Sky movie, Dark Skies. That movie actually made me. I needed to go pee at that movie, but at this situation it was not good because I needed to pee. And Paranormal Activity was actually the scariest movie I've actually seen. Well, not scary. Well, not so far because actually the scariest movie I ever saw was Conjuring right now. But like back then, Paranormal Activity was the scariest I ever seen because it looked so freaking real. So then, I needed to go pee, and then I'm like sitting on the couch, and I'm like rocking back and forth like a psycho madman, and my cousin's like, "You need to go pee? The bathroom's over there." I look at the hallway, and it's freaking dark. I'm like, I can't go in there. The freaking Bloody Mary and crap might be in there. I don't know, Candyman. And then I was like, The Grudge. Oh my god, it's something like the most terrifying thing I'm still scared of today's mirrors in dark places, and it's freaking quiet, and it mirrors and stuff. So then I look at the kitchen, like, where can I pee? I can't pee in the sink. So I look at the hallway, and I'm like, I can't go in there. So I look at the window, like where the front door is, and I'm like, you know what? I could probably go in the bushes, and the light is still on. And then so I run outside, and then my cousins try to stop me for some freaking reason. I was like, I didn't really care. So then I run outside. Anyways, and they're like tripping me and stuff, pushing me like, don't go out there, the ghost is out there. I'm like, I don't care, it's a lot safer than going in the bathroom. So then I run outside, I go where the plants are. I'm like, I try to zip my freaking zipper, my zipper was freaking like jammed. I couldn't zip it down, I'm like struggling, and I'm screaming, I can't do this, I can't zip this. So then the next thing you know, my pants were covered in pee. And I was so scared, and I couldn't do anything because I look in front of me, like, where the streets are. It's a cul-de-sac. So I look at the cul-de-sac. There's no lamps or whatever it's called. It was dark as hell. I couldn't, I was scared because I peed all over my pants. And now it's so embarrassing. To the right, and I see the door. Everyone's laughing at me. Well, my parents in the back doing something, doing adult talks. I don't know, but my cousins were laughing at me, and some of my cousin Kalani was taking pictures, and I was like, "What are you doing?" So then I go back where my parents and my uncle and aunties were, and I was like, "Dude, I beat him." So then my uncle told me the best solution is to where not the best solution, but the solution is just to wear my cousin CJ's underwear. And then my cousin CJ declined, and he was like, "Nope, I'm not giving you my underwear. You peed all over yourself. I'm not gonna give you my underwear. I'm cool. I'm better than you." So then, so then I was so mad at them, and I couldn't sit down or anything, and I had to stand up. Like, how your legs are stiff. How you pee and your legs are stiff, and you can't move at all. I'm waddling like a penguin. And then the best solution was that my dad, my stepdad, my mom's ex. His best solution was wearing a bag. And you know what? I didn't really care. So then he told me where the bag, I asked him where the bag was, and he was like, "Oh, the bag is in the hallway, you turn left, and then it's in the room." And I'm looking at them what? What do you say to me? What? The bag is where? It's in the kitchen, right? He's like, "No, it's in Auntie's room." I'm thinking in my mind, what the hell? No, I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. Nope, not in the darkness. Because I am terrified. I was terrified of the dark back then. And now it's not a smart idea to watch freaking Paranormal Activity at 2 o'clock at night in the morning. That's not smart. So then I was like, damn it, I can't do this. So then my mom's ex comes with me, and I'm pushing him, he's forcing me to go in the dark, and I'm pushing him back. And I'm pushing him, and then until everyone's still watching me, and then I'm all crying, "No, don't worry, punishment, I don't want to go in the freaking dark." So then it was at this moment when I accidentally run into him, and I bit my lip, and I bit it, my tooth went in my lip so deep that I almost made a hole, and that would have been permanent. So that's that part when I grew this fat lip, and I started crying some more because I embarrassed myself. Everyone's looking at me, and I peed myself, and I'm waddling, pushing my mom's ex back, like, I don't want to go in there. He's all laughing at me, and I'm like, he's all walking like all buff, because, you know, he's all buff, and he's like pushing me like a boss. So I'm like, no! And I bit my freaking lip. And that's when I was like, I was so embarrassed because I, like, this is like the embarrassing moment when I was young. There's another embarrassing moment to add, but like, I peed. So then, right after I bit my lip, I was like, you know what, just, I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to do anything at all. And then right at that moment, let's just call this my mom's ex, JP. So JP, he turned on the light, and I'm like, all fine. And he takes me to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, what is he doing? He tells me to look in the mirror, and I see my face, but not only that, there's something wrong with my face. So I see my lip gouged in blood, and my lip is fat, like, you know, the size of it's the size of a baby's butt, and I'm like, what? So then I was like, okay, my lip is huge, I don't care, just give me the bag. So then we walk into our uncle's room, and then he gives me the bag, and then right when I put on the bag, I noticed something strange. I see my ding dong hang, like, you could clearly see my ding ding, and then I was like, I can't do this like that. He's like, what? I can't do it like that. Like, you know, I can't talk or anything because my lip is like almost torn apart. So I'm trying to carefully talk without ripping my lip. And I can see my ding ding. And then he was like, he talked to me like, oh, it's okay. I've been in scary situations like this too. I'm like, bruh, I can see my ding ding through this bag. So then, I don't know how, and I just walked. I was kind of glad I wasn't wearing my pants that I peed on. So I still waddled. I was like, next thing you know, there's cameras flashing in my face, and then you can clearly see my ding ding. And I bet you that my mom took a picture. She posted it on Instagram or something. I don't know. Facebook. I don't know if one of them, my cousin or my auntie or uncle, one of them probably sent it or something. I don't know. But I was so embarrassed because you could see my ding ding. Oh God. And here's the worst part. We had to go home. And while we're going home, we ride the car. I'm holding my stuff that I peed on. And while we're going home, I'm still thinking about paranormal activity. So we lived in that haunted apartment, and while we were walking, I see my friend Romeo, and he sees me in my bag, and he's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? It's 3 o'clock. He's like, why are you wearing your bag? But thank God there was no light while I was walking to my home. Because if there was light shining at me, he would have seen my ding ding, and things would have been bad. So we walked into the house. Yes, I feel some dark energy, and I'm like, you know what? But I couldn't go to sleep that night, because especially with that strange feeling that I'm being watched and my lip being destroyed. I was so embarrassed. Not only that, I had to go to school tomorrow, and my lip was still huge. So, I guess that's how my story's gonna end. It ended pretty bad. So, thank you guys for watching, or not watching, hearing. And if you guys are going to sleep, I'm gonna wish you good night, and the story time is over. And let me end this with a bad ending. And the end.